Tonight, police hoping a new lead will help solve a deadly drive-by shooting. We first showed you the scene last Monday on April 12th. 38-year-old Jesse Angel Cardenas was shot in the head as he drove his bicycle on Evergreen Court. That's just north of downtown near Methodist Hospital. Police described an SUV as the suspect vehicle that day. Now, surveillance video from that area is showing the suspect vehicle. You can see what appears to be a light gray SUV drive across your screen there. That vehicle then circles back. In another angle, Cardenas is seen riding down the street on his bike, and the suspect's vehicle follows behind before that shooting takes place. Anyone with information about the suspect's vehicle or this case is asked to call the SAPD homicide unit at the number there on your screen, 210-207-7635.
Let's hope we can track down the shooters tonight. All right, let's take a look at where the coronavirus stands here at home. A jump in cases tonight. Nearly 400 new coronavirus cases reported. Now, Mayor Ron Nirenberg actually has warned of a backlog at some of the state labs. Metro Health says tonight's total does include backlog data. Metro Health also reporting one new death. Over in our hospitals, 237 COVID-19 patients are hospitalized. 82 are in the intensive care unit. 35 are on ventilators. And a reminder, University Health made several appointments available on their website, wecandoitsa.com. They're also offering a limited number of walk-in appointments at the 3 locations listed on your screen. The Alamo Dome also offering walk-in appointments between 2 in the afternoon and 5 p.m. every day this week through Saturday.
Well, it is a story that has gone viral since yesterday afternoon. A Texas country singer's emotional support animal stolen while he visited the city. But this story has a happy ending, and our Daphne Gray was there to capture the good news.
She just, very much kind of like the center of our little family.
Texas musician Shane Smith has been on an emotional roller coaster since Monday afternoon. He and his wife visited San Antonio to celebrate their anniversary with their small 10-pound gray and white dog named Gretchen. While checking out of their downtown hotel, the unthinkable happened.
At 2:40 p.m., my truck, a black Ford F-150 King Ranch, was stolen.
Inside the truck, which was locked but left running for air conditioning, was Gretchen.
Immediately just kind of turned to panic for both of us.
Smith said they spent all night and day taking to social media and passing out flyers on the chance that someone would come forward with their dog, a position he says he's never been in before.
Just a year ago, we had a bus fire. We've had all kinds of bad stuff happen, and but it's never been anything on this level that's a living, breathing part of our family, and it just is extremely important to us.
Just as we concluded our interview this afternoon, the family got a call.
My father-in-law just called me and said that they found her tied to a tree. I don't know the details of it, but we found her. So I'm beside myself right now. So thank you guys so much.
Gretchen had been found by a family walking along a trail in Leon Valley. At this time, Smith's truck and their other belongings are nowhere to be found, which he says can all be replaced, unlike their Gretchen.
This is so much.
Gretchen!
Daphne Gray, KSAT 12 News.
I am so glad Gretchen is home.
That's a happy
Very
ending.
Cute dog.
Absolutely. All right, 65 out there, and there was no doubt when that cold front blew in, Adam.
Yeah, you felt it mostly with the wind, and now the temperatures are falling as the wind ramps up. So the gusty winds are one of the headlines tonight through the first half of the day tomorrow, at least. Some cooler days are ahead. We may have been in the 80s today. Do not plan for that over the next couple of days. We'll get into those details in a moment, and we do have a shot at rain. Actually, a couple chances of rain, and we'll get into that as well in just a moment. So first, let's take a look at the wind out there. It's out of the north, steady at 20 miles per hour in San Antonio, so we're feeling that breeze. It's a little gusty as well. Periodically, we see those gusts pick up to 30 miles per hour. That's actually the latest gust in town. Hondo gusting to 28. Cotulla 25, you get the idea. It's going to remain gusty through the night and even, I think, the first half of the day tomorrow. We're likely to have these wind gusts on the order of 30 to maybe 35 miles per hour overnight. First thing in the morning, bit of a chill in the air, temperatures 40s, wind gusting up to 30 miles per hour. So actually a taste of fall for the next couple of days, to be honest with you. Take a look at the readings out there. 35 in Amarillo right now. Lubbock at 42, 45 Abilene, and then you get to 76 in Laredo. You can see where the cold front has really affected most of Texas. It has yet to make it farther to the south and move through Laredo or even the valley. So looking closer here, 56 Kerrville, Rock Springs 54. Fredericksburg at 54, 63 in San Antonio. But we still have some 70s out ahead of that front. Temperatures are going to take a hit. Look at these readings tomorrow morning. We're expecting some upper 30s in parts of the hill country. Junction 35, Fredericksburg about 39 in the morning. Canyon Lake 44. Farther south of town closer to 50. So a bit of a chill in the air to start the day tomorrow. By the afternoon, it'll be sunny, and some of us will make it into the 70s. I think around town, closer to the 70-degree mark. So Timberwood Park about 71, Helotes 71, Castroville up to 75, and Elmendorf about 73. And look what happens as we get into Thursday. So near 70 tomorrow. By Thursday, we're only in the 60s throughout the day, and then temperatures rebound by Friday and on to the upcoming weekend. Okay, let's talk storm chances as we go forward. There's some activity elsewhere across the nation, but still not here, at least not yet. There's this ripple and swirl in the upper level flow in Northern California. That's our next disturbance. That's our next system. And that's going to help us out, I think, a little bit as we get into Friday. Not yet tomorrow. Tomorrow, a lot of sunshine. Cool in the morning, then near 70 by the afternoon. A bit breezy at times. Thursday with the cooler temperatures, low clouds, gray, and off and on dampness. A few sprinkles, light showers scattered here and there throughout the day. Some locations could see about 1/10 of an inch of rain on Thursday, maybe more in some lucky spots. Friday, we start the day with the low clouds and dampness, maybe another 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, and then we could see a few thunderstorms in the afternoon. The weekend, looking good. Sunny, 80s, low humidity.
All right, thanks so much, Adam.
All right, I don't even know the name of this Indiana Pacer player who did this last night, but if he wants to become San Antonio enemy #1, he's on his way.
You're picking on Patty Mills.
Who doesn't
that? Like Patty Mills? Everybody likes Patty Mills and all he's done for the community, but for whatever reason, Jakar Sampson last night did not. When we come back, we'll see the results of that little flare-up later on, and a Dallas Cowboys suspended to start the season coming up. Our San Antonio Spurs are coming home with 2 big road wins under their belt. Saturday night's 111-85 victory over the Suns in Phoenix, holding the Suns to their lowest point total of the season. And then last night against the Pacers in Indiana, starting out with a lead and ending with a victory, thanks in part to Derek White's hot hand. He scored 16 of his 25 points in the first quarter alone. And for the game, 6 3-pointers. His 4 3-pointers in the first quarter tied a franchise record. That's the 3rd time in the last 7 games White has scored 25 points in a game. Right behind him, Derek was DeMar DeRozan, who had 18 points after sitting out the Spurs win over the Suns on Saturday. Jakob Poeltl threw down 16 points to go along with his 7 rebounds in the 109-94 victory.
We lost a couple tough games. Obviously, that makes it worse, but we were never too far away. Just got to keep going, keep putting things together. A lot of things we did that lost us those leads that ended up costing us in the end. So, and then I think we've been improving for a little bit now. We just got to continue to get better and continue to put some wins together.
Collectively, they realize that we've lost some leads this season because our defense lets down. First with transition D, we did it a couple times in the second quarter tonight. So they understand that that's got to be more consistent to win basketball games.
And the most drama of the night came in the 3rd quarter after Jakar Sampson shoved Patty Mills from behind on the previous play. He lay in wait for the popular Australian on the next time down the floor, making contact by throwing his shoulder into Patty and then pushing off on the smaller Mills. That's when Rudy Gay comes in to defend Patty while Derek White holds back Rudy. Gay is hit with a technical. Sampson is ejected for a flagrant 2. Can Pop ever recall Patty being involved in a dust-up?
No, no, he's one of those guys that doesn't get involved in that kind of a ruckus. He's too sweet.
That was crazy. I'm not sure how it started or anything, but I mean, obviously we know Patty, and I mean, one of the nicest guys in the league. So I don't know how it started, but we always got Pat's back.
There you go. Now, one of the most talked about plays of the game came in the third quarter when Jakob Poeltl came up with the ball and then started on the fast break. That's right, a 7-footer leading the fast break that included a dish to Keldon Johnson, gave it back to Jakob for the dunk, put the Spurs up by 21 points at the time.
I don't know, you just got to roll with the punches. Like the ball was right in front of me. I figured I might as well bring it up. There's nobody really stopping the ball, so I figured, yeah, might as well keep it going. And then I saw Keldon ahead of me, and I was very happy that he gave it back to me. Had a nice little connection going there.
I thought his hand was a little shaky, but it was a good decision to give it up and get it back. So out of 10, 7.5.
How many more fast breaks do you want to see Jakob Poeltl leading?
One more for the rest of his career.
There you go. Next up, Miami comes calling tomorrow at 7:30. The Miami Heat, by the way, coming into tomorrow's game after rebounding from 3 losses in a row to win back-to-back games, including last night against the Houston Rockets, even though they were playing out without Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Hero, who are all out with injuries. Kendrick Nunn stepped up by scoring a season-high 30 points, followed by Duncan Robinson and Goran Dragic with 19 points, each in the 113-91 victory.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Cowboys quarterback Rashard Robinson has been suspended by the NFL for violating the NFL's performance enhancement policy, but this is not his first suspension. The last time was 2018 when Robinson was then with the Jets, and he was suspended 4 games for a drug-related arrest. This time, Robinson will be suspended for the first 2 games of the 2021 season without pay, but he will be allowed to participate in all preseason practices and games. One of the Roadrunners' super seniors tells us why he decided to stay. Next. Defensive end and linebacker Aquarius Henry is one of 12 seniors who took advantage of the extra year due to the COVID-19 pandemic to return to the Roadrunner football program. Today, Aquarius was asked why he decided to return for the extra season, also known as super seniors, when he could have turned pro.
Obviously, I do want to get a chance and, play professionally, but I think the biggest reason for me was to play again for Coach Traylor, getting that opportunity to play for a great head coach, it was a really big thing for me. And being around a lot of great coaches on the staff, I really appreciated how the staff took care of us and how much they really care about the team. And I want to be a part of that.
And head coach Jeff Traylor confirmed today there will be a spring game for UTSA, but the details are still to be worked out. And congratulations to the University of the Incarnate Word quarterback Cameron Ward, who was named the Southland Conference Freshman of the Year. The Cardinals quarterback threw for a school record and led the nation with 24 passing touchdowns. What made it even more amazing, he did it in just 6 games due to the pandemic-delayed season. Ward was also second in the nation with 26.3 points per game, threw for over 300 yards in every game, recording 400 yards in 3 of those 6 games this season. That's right, he only played 6 games and led the nation. That's incredible.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good. Yes.
Thanks, Greg.
You got it.
We'll be right back.
A little breezy tomorrow and cooler. We're talking 40s in the morning and then near 70 and sunny by the afternoon. Thursday, gray and often on dampness. It could amount to 1/10 of an inch or slightly more in some spots. Mainly just some sprinkles to light showers. Then Friday will start the day the same way. But then by the afternoon, we could see a few thunderstorms. So there's hope for some accumulations here and there.
I think if you had a rap named Little Breezy, it would be what it would be.
Like that one.
I think that'd be it. GMSA at 4:30 in the morning.
Good night.